Right, welcome to lesson 15. I just want to finish off where we left off on lesson 14. I've removed the diagram that I'd drawn here of the 6 strings of guitar tab. But I was explaining when you was holding down at each fret position how basically we were shortening a string. Here we have the bridge end. So the strings are fixed here, right up to the nut end. So we start from this point here. We're going to take the 6th thickest string, as it is now, up to the nut position. In the open position, it's just producing a low E. So what we're doing, I don't want to talk about what notes we are producing by pressing down on the string. I want to talk about the length of the string that is produced when you press down at any fret position. So if I press down, we'll say here on the 5th fret position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Okay, that is producing an A. We're getting from that open E. If we press it there, it's F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. But forget all these here. I want to talk from here downwards to the bridge. It's that length of string that is produced. So in effect, when it was originally from here to here, I'm shortening the string by pressing it here. So we've just got this length of string from here to here. And in so doing, we raise the pitch. It sounds higher. So I'm just going to go here. At the moment, it's open. I press it down here. It becomes F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and so forth. So by shortening the string, you are raising the pitch. And that applies to all the strings. Now I want to go on to here. When in previous lessons we'd spoken about this major key scale formula of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. I want to produce chords today as we were doing in a previous lesson of the 1, 3, 5 position. That is, for a chord of C, we used the C, E, G to produce a chord. We went on and showed how we produced a chord from the F by using F, A, C, that was the 1, 3, 5. And we produced a chord of G by using the G, B, D. That was a 1, 3, 5 position again. When we look here, I've put a number on the one that we want to start with basically, and we've used it here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C octave. That's this one here. So I've put a number 1. Now for the rest, I'm going to repeat this C vertically. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we've got a major C that way, major scale of C that way, and a major scale C this way, vertically. Now if we look at the next one I want to do the D scale here, from D to D. But I also want to include the sharps that were produced when we went from D to D with the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Let's have a recap of that. So if we take a D on here, let's take just the one above middle C. We'll take it there and we'll go tone, tone, there's the first sharp, semitone, tone, 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 there's the next sharp, and last semitone. So we ended up with an F sharp and a C sharp. Now I want, if you can imagine, I take hold of this, take it across and turn it vertically. You see that D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D is the same as this, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. Like turning it vertically, stacking it on top of here. The next one I want to talk about, in the same kind of manner, is the E to E. I want to include the sharps again, so we take that section, the row of E, scale of E, and turn it vertically and put it there. Okay, now same with the F, turn it vertically, stack it up here. Same with the G, if we can take hold of the G, stack it vertically, G. Then we take the A, stack it vertically, and B, the last one, stack it vertically. So we've got scale of C horizontally, we've got scale of C vertically. Now we've spoke about the chords produced from the 1, 3, 5, C, E, G, and if you've noticed I've numbered the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the major number, or major spelling. I don't know why they call it spelling. I normally associate that with letters, but anyway. But above it, when we've produced this chord of 1, 3, 5, that's produced a major chord. So I've put Roman numerals here. Okay, I'll call it uppercase or capitals. 1, and I went over to the 4th because F, A, C produced a major chord. That was a major chord, this is a major chord, and this next one's going to be a major chord. What I mean by that, I'll explain in a minute. G, B, D. That's a major chord. Now, what about these here? Well, that's a peculiar one because they're going to actually produce a minor. I'm going to write a little minor sign here. Minor there, minor there, put a minor there. I'm going to put a minor there. I'm going to put a little circle which means diminished. We'll cover that later. Now, the reason why it's become a minor rather than a major. Okay. Well, if you have to lower a note, you flatten it and you use that symbol. Now, why would I have to lower it? Well, when I produce a chord, like we have on here, C, E, G, we haven't had to make any changes in terms of that C, that E, that G. Has to be exactly the same as that C, that E and G. Just to take the confusion out, I just want to rub these back out again while I'm explaining that. So the C, E, G has to be exactly the same. C, E, G, no changes have had to be made. Okay, let's have a look at the F. F, A, C, F, A, C. Well, just to compare with that, what I mean by a change, if we look at D, third position, we've got an F sharp, and the fifth position, we've got an A. Now, the D's okay, and the A is okay. Let's have a look at D. This is the oddity, but the A is okay. The one that's going to have to be changed is this F sharp. It's going to have to be lowered and it will just be an F.